Hi YouTube! Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing this look. I'm so excited on how it turned out. I think it looks pretty good. Maybe, I think it looks pretty good. I think it's very summery, springtime, the corals, the sparkles. I would maybe do this for like a nice girls' night out. My hair, I didn't do anything with my hair. This is just how it dries. I don't even have product really in it. I was gonna maybe do how I do my hair video. I might film that next, just depending. So if I do, be on the lookout for it. But yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching. Okay, so today I went and bought because I was liking the L'Oreal Pro Glow so much, I wanted to try out the Infallible Total Coverage. So I got 302, it's a creamy natural. I was 202 in the Pro Glow, so hopefully this works for me. And then it's a natural finish, it wears up to 24 hours it says, coverage is high, and texture is airy light. And I also bought from Shoppers these high performance brushes. Yeah, they're supposed to be like the Artiste brushes. And what it said on here is rinse with warm water before initial use and blot dry. So I'm guessing that's every time before you use them. Maybe it's supposed to be like kind of like a beauty blender kind of situation. We'll try it out and see. Okay, so I'm going to take this and put it on the back of my hand. It is like thick. It's interesting. I think I'm going to do one half of my face with the brush. See, and then maybe do beauty blender. We'll, so. Wow. It is giving me crazy coverage. I'm gonna say though, this color is a little, I'm not gonna use a beauty blender on the other side, I don't think. Maybe I will, just so we can, if we can see the difference. But, no, don't forget to take foundation down your neck, kind of blend it. Can we tell? I think so. This side's the covered side. It looks a little pale. Okay, I'm gonna take another pump and I'm just gonna put it on my face and we'll try the beauty blender and see what the beauty blender is like. I feel like I did the same amount on my hand, but I feel like I need more. Like, I think the brush maybe made the product go a little farther. So far, I actually really liked the way those brushes worked. Oh. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna take the foundation brush and I'm just gonna like kind of dip it in this one, the very light contour shade, and see. Yeah, that's not really working for me. I think it's too light. Okay, let's try a darker color. Oh, there we go. Obviously, this would work better with a smaller brush, but I just wanted to see if it would work with, and it does. I'm gonna give it, I'd say it works. It's just, it's too big for the contour, and I just wanted to use all the other brushes for all the things they're supposed to, because what I would probably do was I probably would put this, get my line, and then maybe blend it out with this brush, but I didn't, or the smaller one, but I just wanted to test it. So we'll kind of just do this. Well, maybe. Okay, and I'll just take my Fave bronzer. Oh, actually, sorry. Now we'll do the concealer, and we're doing my Tarte Shape Tape. I really find you don't need like a ton of this stuff. It really has great coverage. So just kind of make your little triangle where you need it. And which one is this one? The small one. We'll try. See what it does. I don't know if I like that. Let's see. We're just gonna maybe. Okay, definitely don't rub with them, because I think with this foundation and the concealer, it will take each other like out. So I'm just doing like a patting and then kind of rubbing up to like remove some of the product. So pat, 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 pat. Trying not to rub. It's kind of annoying for concealer, I think, a little bit. Like I'm really, I don't know if I use this brush for the concealer, to be honest. I love the foundation one, but this one, I think this one, it's not terrible. I just really like my Beauty Blender for, especially this concealer. I think it just needs the Beauty Blender to really make it go into your skin beautifully. So I would say this one, I'm going to switch over to my contour one. So since I did use it for concealer and I'm not really the biggest fan, I'm going to go back into my contour and contour the way I would have and see how I like it with this brush. I don't know. I'm sure I'm going to take a little bit darker color. It just blends really funny. Do you see? Can you see how it's like patchy? Maybe I didn't get this brush wet enough. It doesn't seem like it's very wet. Okay, well, we attempted that one. I think okay, well, we tried. So we're done with that and that. I also got a press powder, and this is from Joe Fresh. This one first, and we're just gonna swirl it. Oh my gosh, look how much powder from a couple. Oh wow, and it's not coming off. Okay, well, yeah, this brush is too wet still. What the heck? I guess I didn't blot it off enough. Now I have like wet powder on my head. Let's see if I can work that in. Oh yeah, lovely. Do you see what happened? Those are like sitting there now. Like, why? Let's see if it's a good bake here. I got so much powder off that this brush feels really wet, and I don't know why it's so wet. And like the powder keeps, like, do you see what it's doing? Why? Oh my god. I mean, it's like dry. I think I have it dry enough, and then it's wet again. This is the weirdest thing. Like, I'm very confused why they told me to wet. It says rinse with warm water before initial use and blot dry. Does that mean every time, or is that just the first time? They don't clarify. And then wash brushes regularly. And this one, okay. Well, this one I'm unsure about. We're going to take my regular, this one is a Mark powder brush. Mark is from Avon. And I'm just gonna take this powder. And oh my god. This little piece right here will not go away now. I can see the brush. And it kind of left a little... Okay, this one's not as wet. So I'm going to take this powder with this brush and see. I'm kind of trying to bake with it a little bit. I'm unsure about this powder. I'm unsure about some of the brushes. Like, I'm not really sure. Like, look, I just kind of twirled it in there and it really picks up a lot of product. So that could be good. And then, like, I'm trying to use it to, like, whoa. I'm able to get so much of this powder on my face. So, I don't know. I look so white in the camera. Okay. Not sure about that. Because this brush, the medium size one, is so wet, it's like wet right in this little spot here, and it won't dry. Like, as much as I'm blotting it, like I'm afraid to apply my bronzer with it, so I'm not going to. I'll just have to keep you kind of updated on if I like it. So I'm just going to use my regular, this is an Eco Tools brush. I think this is a blush brush, but I like it for bronzer, and I just swirl into my bronzing butter, and I lightly come twirling and swirling. Over the bronzing spots. And don't forget to do the under here on your neck, just to bring a little bit of color so you don't look so bronzed and then white. I like to kind of bronze up my neck because, you know, this area would get some sun and kind of have like a little bronzy here and there if like your skin was too. So you can see all the powder all over my face, so I'm just going to take my powder brush. You know what? Like, this powder is just, I don't know if it's the powder, the foundation, or that brush, but it really clings. It's really clinging. I'm unsure about it. But my bronzer, love that bronzer. Okay. I have a hair in my mouth. So let's move on to eyeshadows. I got 3 of these, well, 2 are from Revlon and 1 is from Loreal. So this L'Oreal one are Infallible paints. So it's the same line as the Infallible foundation. So I got Set on Fire. I only got the 1 color. I wanted to try it out first. And then for the Revlon Photoready Eye Art, this is a lid, line, and lash. It's like a shadow and then a glitter. And I got the color Peach Prism and Topaz Twinkle. So I think I'm gonna do this color today. So we're gonna try it out. Never tried them before, so this is kind of a test. Let's fit. I'm not gonna do an eyeshadow primer. I was, but I don't always do it, so I'm just gonna not. So let's try. I have some shadows just in case I can blend them with that too. Remember, I did want to use some of these, so we'll see how that works. Let's go in with this color first. I'm taking it kind of like this, and then I'm going to use this guy. Let's see. This one is really hard to like kind of, it's good for here, I think. And I think it's just taking off their product. This little one is the round, it says to apply concealer and blending out small areas on the face, but I'm gonna use it up here. So let's just, kind of looking a little patchy, so I'm just gonna take my Pastel Goth and the Clementine color right here. I'm gonna pat in with this guy, tap off, and we're just gonna kind of blend that color. I just don't want it to look patchy. That's what I'm trying to do, is like make sure it doesn't look patchy. This little brush is kind of working, but it's a little hard to use. I don't know if it's just because I'm not used to this shape of like, but it's actually not working too bad. I'm gonna suggest with these to use them maybe before your foundation, but I think I might be able to make it work. just take it. It's actually not too bad, I don't think. You get great pigmentation out of them. I think it was just the brush that was maybe taking away from them. So we'll try the other side. And I'm not going to use that big brush. I'll just use this little brush and see what happens. So kind of do the same thing and take it there. And let's just kind of I'm just gonna take my, this is my IT Cosmetics shadow brush, and I just kind of want to soften a little. So I'm taking light pink from my Lorac Pro. I'm trying to use all the products I talked about in my favorites, so you can kind of see why they're my favorites. So I'm just taking that light pink on a brush like this. I'm just kind of taking that color right up in the, almost into the eyebrow, but just above the crease, and just trying to blend so it's not so like harsh. We're just blending. I just don't want, I want the color to be more in the crease and not so much up really high there. I find the thing that takes me the longest on my makeup is my eyeshadow, because you have to blend so much and it just really can take a lot of work to get those colors the way you want them. Just kind of, I did take this color quite far in here and I didn't, but that's okay because we will fix. I didn't tell you, the L'Oreal one is Sunset Fire. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to take this color from that side or this color from this side. Or maybe somehow I can mix them. Going to... So all I'm doing is lightly putting on with this brush and just using my finger to kind of smooth it out. Actually really, so I just, the color I used was on the other end. And I think I'm just going to make sure to keep that coral color. So I'm going to dip back into the Pastel, Clementine, and just make sure to deepen the crease a little bit. Just a bit. Just to blend that. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to take this Revlon color and take it under my eye. Ooh, it's kind of, hope I don't have a reaction to it because it's kind of feeling like it's warming up a bit. So it might not like being under there. Any more on my hand. I'm just putting a little bit on my hand and then just taking the brush through it like that. I don't know, like it looks pretty, but I have so many wrinkles under my eyes that I think it might be collecting there, and I can't get it like quite perfect like I want. So what I might do is just go into my Lorac palette, and I'm going to take Nude. It's a shimmery color, and I'm just going to kind of put it over top just so I can intensify it, but also maybe get a little better, because I think it dries really fast too, that Revlon color, so it's really hard to work with to get it perfect. I really want to use this sparkle that came, so I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to take it right here. I really like the way it looks on the top, so I don't know if I want to put glitter all over. I definitely need to blend up here a bit more, I think. So I'm just going to take, in my Lorac, a little bit of light pink and a little tiny bit of mauve. I'm just going to lightly, barely, with any pressure, kind of blend up there again. I just think it was looking a little too blah. Doing a ton of pressure or anything, and just circle motions. I barely tapped into the light pink. I'm taking a little bit more, barely into the mauve. And we're just blending. I think it just gives it a little bit better of a look. I'm going to use this guy and take him into white in the Lorac palette, and we're going to just highlight. I really need to plug my eyebrows, but and you can always, like, if you take that color a little too far down, don't forget, don't put this brush back into any color, but just take it and lightly buff. You don't want like straight up lines, so. Okay, I'm kind of like this wing went like really far down, this one's a little higher, but what can you do? Okay, I got this hard candy Glow All the Way. It's a ombre baked blush. The color's Punch. So it's two colors, and the one is quite shimmery, and then the other is pink. So that's them separated, and I want to try it like combined, but I'm so scared with this brush. I don't really want it to mess up my makeup. Okay, let's just try. Oh yeah. So it's definitely highlight. It's not, I wouldn't say it's a blush. Like, it's got a little bit of pink. Okay, maybe it's pulling a little more pink this time. I don't know. I don't know if I would take it so much on the cheeks. It's interesting. I don't know. I'm just gonna go into my Lorac, my favorite color. I barely want anything of this, like barely. I'm gonna put it on my hand first, and you see, like, I'm barely touching this color, and it's like really. Now I think I do like this as a blush brush, I must say. I like that I can get like right where I want to. I don't know if I like that highlight though. I don't want to take this blush too high. I might be taking it a little too high. But this, I think I like. Once I got the stupid brush to dry, my glow kit from Nicole, and we are going to glow. Oh, I forgot that I want to use my custom drops, so we're gonna do it and do it. And I'm not gonna do any of my cheeks, so I think I got enough glow there, but I just wanna. Okay, and now let's take Glow Getter and go down the nose. Go up the tip and do. And whenever you think you've overdone it, take your beauty blender and just, you can like push it back into the skin. It'll like push it in, but it also like kind of take off some color. I kind of still think I want to put a little bit more on top of this pinky one. So I'm taking 143, which is a little more of a bronzy one, and I'm not taking it as far as down. If you have a lot of pores or scarring, try just not putting them on spots you don't like, because obviously it's gonna like show up more. But I really like having the glow like right here and out on my nose. And you can always take a little up here if you want. You can pretty much glow wherever you're feeling. Wherever you feel it, go for it. Okay. Okay, and my mascara for my eyelashes I use, oh, of course there's no name on it. It is the Xtreme Lashes mascara. This is specially made for eyelash extensions. So I just like to oh, of course that would happen. It's okay, we can fix it. Products I definitely think worked. Some I'm unsure about, so I'll have to keep testing. If I do a check-in tonight, I will hopefully insert that next. So I'm about to wash off this makeup. I'm pretty happy with everything. I think it lasted pretty well. Even my lips kind of still on. It's like half on, half off. But and my eyeshadow still no creasing. The glitter is I did not notice the glitter is totally, can you see that? It's like cracked, and yeah, it's kind of, yeah, I can like peel it off. Yeah, it's like flaking off. So I don't know, I just noticed that. It did kind of get itchy, like I could feel it like drying. But other than that, now you can see it, like it's, and I think the foundation, well, I was like laying on my face and touching my face, so it's gonna break up a bit, but I can't believe that glitter did that. After a few hours, so, but I'll play around with the glitter more and see, maybe if I have it on here, maybe it won't do that. Maybe it's just because it's in here and, you know, you're moving your eyes, and it did kind of like start to get a little tight, so maybe that's what happened. It kind of dried out. We'll have to see.